harmonic minor. I didn't hear that too much. You can play harmonic minor scale. And then you can play, say, you can play maybe you can play some pentatonic scale. If you do you guys know pentatonic scale? So you can play like C pentatonic in this kind of Latinish tuning works well. I guess yeah, you guys need to work on maybe some double time. I was doing some of that, like not so like eighth note line would be like. That's eighth note, but you can maybe use metronome to do 16 notes. But you need like really good time to do that kind of lines, you know. But I didn't hear that kind of line too much, so maybe you can work on your speed. But sometimes you trip or you can't really physically you can't play those fast lines. Then you need to slow down. So maybe like have it on like maybe 80 or even lower than that. So you can do eighth note and then speed it up. So and then what I used to do is I don't know I almost like made it a sort of a bet or like a competition with myself. So I would set goals. You know, I want to play record on man in 300 or something, which would be like, you know, like I don't know. I don't really understand tempo, but okay, why don't I just go from 60 to like 150 or something like that? So I'll play like really slow, but by the end of the day, I'll be like. And if I can do that, so okay, fine, I can do that kind of speed, you know, that kind of fast lines. But I want to play faster. Then I would like bring the metronome up. So I would just have fun with myself, and just so I can have more, facility to really technique, ability to really play that lines. And it may not be perfect, and it may not be musical, but you need to get your fingers, you know, happening, you know, moving, you know. So to do that, I think in a very systematic manner, you should have your metronome on and like play it really slow, and then I guess the start would be like quarter notes, like, and then eighth notes, and then maybe triplets. And then sort of in a scalar way, like sort of like up and downish at first, three note pattern, and then different scale. So that's three note pattern. You can do four notes. This is Dorian sound. Maybe we can, yeah. Why don't you guys, can one of you play that idea? Maybe break it down to different rhythms, maybe like quarter note or eighth notes at first, and then triplet, eighth note triplets, and then 16th notes in that manner. Whenever you feel like it on any given time. Who would like to do that? Maybe slower tempo, maybe. You want to try it? A guitar player? Oh, you want to play? Yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
So
you want to give an example? What you mean?
Oh yeah. So I'll do one chorus. So maybe there might not be enough time. So maybe a couple choruses. I'll do that. So I'll start with very lower rhythmic figures like quarter notes or eighth notes, and then move it up to faster, more broken down rhythms. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finish your so what I did was I started sort of kind of low-key sparse, and then I gradually played more and more rhythmic things and broke it down to faster rhythms like 16th notes or triplets. And then to make it musical, I sort of kind of died down towards the end, as you heard. So maybe that was a two choruses, I think. And I think rather than just blowing like without thinking about how many choruses you're gonna do, one way to practice would be, okay, I'm just gonna do one chorus or two choruses or three, and I'm gonna play it this way. And well, that's not really improvising in a way. But then when you're starting out, when you're learning, it's good to know exactly what you're gonna do. So maybe like in the first chorus, like kind of sparse, eighth note type of sounds, and then maybe second chorus you're gonna mix some rhythms in some space, like triplets here and there, and then towards the third chorus you can have more 16th notes, double time lines, and then towards the end, have more eighth notes or less, notes. That way, it has a shape to it. It has a story to your solo, So, and you can make it longer too. I mean, it's up to you guys, but I guess to start with, you can sort of plan your solos exactly the way you want it, so people will know. Oh, okay, this guy's gonna, do this and that. So you guys know what's coming next. Because I felt like sometimes when you weren't sure when the solo was gonna end, you couldn't come in on the head out, because you weren't sure that the solo was gonna end, So I guess to be a good soloist, you have to be really clear about the ends of your solos, So like, see, like you knew that I was gonna end my solo, right? Like just now. So I was kind of like, and like, see, that's the end of, clearly that's sounds like the end of my solo. But if you're playing, so, if it's not clear, then the band, the whole big band can't come in on the, But then that's why you have a conductor too. But I'm just saying that's an example to sort of shape your solos, make stories of your solos, and maybe would you like to try? Yeah, kind of. You can sort of imitate me. Try some of the ideas that I had. Okay, let's do it. A couple choruses. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. some rhythms weren't really in the groove. Like you missed some rhythms here, there, right? So you should count. You should be more with the time, with the groove. So you should be like, especially those 16th notes. You should be really clear about it. Something like this. So that had the right time, and I didn't miss beat. So maybe you guys can work on that. Yeah. So that's what I would like to say about that. And, okay. So
Mishka, do you want to say anything about rhythm? Anything for our drummers?
I think English is